Hello everyone and welcome to RockShire Gaming. My name is Eric and this is the RockShire Gaming 1-year anniversary video. A video where I go back and kind of look at where the channel started, how it has progressed over the last year, and take a look at some different ideas of things that I would like to incorporate into the channel over the next year. Kind of a behind the scenes video and also a thank you video. This channel would be nothing without those of you who have already subscribed. We are currently sitting at 370 subscribers. Not a lot for depending on how you look at YouTube and everything, but I am very thankful for all of those who have subscribed over the last year. It means a lot to me. Even you person who subscribed earlier this afternoon, I would like to thank all of you guys for that. And if you have not subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Probably glows every time I say the word subscribe, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to know when we're going to be putting out more videos of different gameplays, reviews, unboxings, all those sorts of things. And then make sure you hit a like on this video, because it's nice to like things and it is not nice to dislike things. So don't be a disliker, be a liker. That was dumb. It will probably get cut, but probably not. So as far as looking at where we have been with the channel, we have done quite a few things around unboxing videos and Kickstarter coverage videos, specifically around CMON games, particularly Marvel United Multiverse, where we basically started the channel with doing coverage on Zombicide White Death, a little bit of coverage on Mordred, and then finally Deceased, a Zombicide game, rounding out the year. Those were the four major campaigns that I did cover in my Kickstarter coverage video, and also, not ironically, where we got most of the growth from the channel during a lot of those videos. If you came on during any of those videos, I'd like to thank you guys for sticking with the channel up to this point. And like I said, we will be doing a lot more related content with those games when they do eventually get here. God knows when that's going to be. During that time, we did do quite a few unboxing videos on some stuff. Did quite a few gameplay, especially around Marvel United, some around Marvel Zombies and those type of games, and then a couple one-off games here and there. I also did a few Kickstarter coverage games of some non-CMON games, like Marvel Dice Throne and Dungeon Cart. And I know there was another one in there, I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But basically, looking at different games, especially on their day one coverage, just trying to take a look at things that I thought were cool about the game, take a look at how the crowdfunding and everything was going. So definitely created the template during those type of videos during the last year, but those have been pretty much the things that we have done to build up the channel over this past year, and things that I do plan on continuing into 2024. As far as immediate plans outside of this video right here, do plan on taking a look at the campaign that is going to be coming up soon on GameFound for Masters of the Universe, as well as incorporating some gameplay into the channel for that game that we've basically been holding off on, I guess, until this point. Not intentionally whatsoever. I did intend to put out some Masters of the Universe videos around the time that we're doing on the unboxings, but things just never worked out schedule-wise for people. Outside of that, I do plan on doing probably a top 10 Shelf of Shame video, not going over all the games that I have not played that are up on the wall, but the 10 that I am most excited about actually getting to and playing, or playing a little bit more than I have. Because like I said, there's a lot of things that I feel like are going to make the top 40 list for next year, but because I didn't dedicate the time to doing them, that is what I'm planning on doing with that. And as far as dedicating time, as I said, I do plan on making a few changes to the channel, not right away, just because there are things I'm going to have to work on myself. But one of the big things for 2024 goals wise is honestly just more consistency with the channel at this point right now. Though I do manage to get a couple videos out a week, there has not been any rhyme or reason to the schedule. I can't even say that we post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, or whatever it is, because it basically changes weekly as to what I have given myself time for, which is the mindset thing that I have been trying to change myself with over the last year and continue to do going into next year. It's actually, one of the things I've thought about even starting the channel is changing the phrase of I don't have time to do X, Y, or Z, and being realistic and saying I don't give myself enough time to do stuff. Heck, there's quite a few videos that I delayed on getting out because I was too busy on this one day or 2 days or a lot of days. So, just trying to change the mindset of not that I don't have the time, but do I really give myself the time when I could be wasting it on, when I'm probably wasting it on something else. So definitely looking to change that going into next year. Again, going over my list of things here, talking about being more consistent, trying to set up a schedule for set days of different content that I would like to do on the channel. When I do have that kind of schedule, I will basically be posting it on here and letting you guys know what that is. Probably post a video regarding that. Also trying to, again, make sure I'm doing a select number of videos per week, not to overload myself, but just to give myself the goal of this is how many videos we are going to be doing per week. Looking to do at least 3, but again, that can change depending on quite a few factors. And again, not even trying to post videos just to post videos. I want to make sure that I'm posting things that you guys are going to be interested in watching. So that is a goal. And another thing I do want to attempt to do on the channel is incorporate more live streaming on the channel. I usually have attempted to do live streams whenever we've done the CMON campaigns for the last day of the campaign, the last hour of the campaign, basically doing a live stream talking about all the final reveals for those campaigns, as well as being able to talk to you guys during that. The last one we did, I found, was very fun for me. It was distracting trying to give the information while answering questions, but it was a fun distracting, so I enjoyed it immensely. So I do want to incorporate more of that kind of stuff, and even incorporate that kind of stuff into doing gameplays on the channel. For that, I am planning on upgrading the camera equipment in the room. The office is what I usually call this. Technically it's a studio, but it's basically my office at this point. Starting with replacing the camera right here, not replacing this camera, but moving it up there and getting rid of the camera that is currently up there, which is usually my phone. Am looking at getting some different cameras into the studio here, and don't worry, I'm not asking anybody for money at this time. Don't expect any of that from any of you going into 2024 here. At some point down the road, I may do some kind of crowdfunding, but as of right now, I am just working on me right now with getting this stuff done, so do not worry about that yet. But again, I do want to do more gameplays on the channel as a live stream. I think that would be fun to go over, and for you guys to yell at me about how we're playing wrong in the middle of it. You'll be very interested to see how many times we mess up completely. I have a Marvel Zombies video basically that we've recorded, and I have not edited it yet because the rules were messed up very badly in that one, and I don't think I can cover it up in editing, so we're looking to refilm that one. But yeah, that is one of the other main goals for things I would like to do in 2024. I also want to look into doing more review content, not only reviews of new games that we have coming into the house here, but as well as even doing some retro games. I was kind of getting inspired during the top 40 video because I did have quite a few games in that video that I love and I haven't been able to play for quite a while, or haven't played in quite a while, that I do like to show off on the channel, even if it doesn't get like huge views. Just going back and playing some old games, including some like really old favorites, is just fun. So that's more for me kind of a thing, but doing those retro gameplays, doing some retro reviews as well, is stuff that I really do want to look forward to putting out on the channel. Also starting a campaign series, just kind of making sure that there's at least one type of video series with some kind of progressive story that I can put on the channel to give everyone a look, something to look forward to. Probably do something like that on Fridays. Not sure if we're going to start that in January or not, but we definitely have a few candidates on the wall here between Oathsworn and two different flavors of Gloomhaven, both the original game and Jaws of the Lion. Not sure if I'm even going to open the one I have up there, just because I keep debating on whether or not to get second edition or not. But that's neither here nor there. That's not an argument necessarily or a comment for this video. But then also looking at doing some Mice and Mystics on there, just because I've had it for a while. I've started the campaign a few times and never been able to fully dive into and finishing the whole thing with a consistent group. So different things I am looking at. If you want to comment below with which one of those we should start with, because the last time I think I asked that question, I got 3 responses and all 3 were different games. So yeah, that is something, again, like I said, I want to do on the channel, is more starting up a campaign game. And then I know I talked about it before, but when I talked about doing the Kickstarter series, it's another thing that I would like to start doing, is taking a look at different Kickstarters as they come out, and taking a look at the very least their day one offerings, maybe even look and see where they went to on the final day or the final 24 hours or 48 hours when I can do the video on them. Again, not all games are going to be like a CMON game. Again, we do those videos just because there's so much content that gets announced during the campaigns, and there's other games where a lot of stretch goals are already announced or they don't incorporate stretch goals. And for me, I would like to take a look at some of those games, not even like, the hugely popular ones, although that would be a benefit for the channel, but at the same time, most people's tastes aren't necessarily on the newest, biggest, and baddest $600, $700, $800 game. Sometimes, and I've had them up on the wall for the channel, sometimes like a $40 game is, going to be up someone's alley or something they're looking at. So just taking a look at some of those games is something I want to do a little bit more, and kind of get into that kind of thing. So looking to incorporate some of that stuff. And one more thing I am debating on putting on the channel, and I say debating because of the fact that I know on my side, for part of it, it is going to be a major time commitment that I may or may not be able to give myself the time for, is doing some kind of a painting and or crafting series on the channel, or even incorporating something like that into potentially doing live streams. You're saying painting and all that stuff. I mean, going through and either painting miniatures on the channel, maybe even doing that as a stream type thing, building miniatures for certain games that have that aspect, like a Marvel Crisis Protocol and stuff like that, and then even doing reviews of those pieces as I'm going through. Main reason why is because I have been wanting to paint my Marvel United figures for quite a while, and as you can probably see on here, I have primed Hulk, but I have not actually gotten a chance to paint him yet. And I don't know if I don't think you guys can see it from your angle, but over here where Gloomhaven is, I actually have quite a few of the season 1 core box primed, ready to go, and I just not have painted them yet because I don't know if I want to paint them for stream or not. So and I like to get back into painting. I haven't done it in like a year and a half. It is something I've been wanting to do, something I was doing for Marvel Crisis Protocol and when I was trying to get into Star Wars Legion. So there is that. But yeah, doing some kind of painting series, build series with those type of figures and stuff like that is something I'm thinking about doing on the channel. But again, that might get pushed to the wayside as we're trying to get some of these other projects. Again, I know I've mentioned quite a few different things that I could incorporate. Again, I work a full-time job outside of this, do have a wife and 2 kids that I like them. I like them a lot. I like to spend some time with them. So it's just making sure to juggle all that with also trying to get RockShire Gaming to a point where I'm going to be happy with it, and hopefully at some point get it to where it can, at least to a point, sustain itself. Outside of all that, with all that other stuff incorporated. So again, incorporating more reviews, incorporating, getting more of a set schedule. Those are the kind of things that are immediate for me that I want to do on the channel. doing painting stuff and that kind of thing is more or less down the road, may even be a 2025 thing, who knows. So those are different things that I would like to incorporate into the channel coming into next year, looking again at where we've come from. And again, thank you guys for making this year very memorable for me. I have been enjoying every step of the way in this channel. There have been times where I've been very frustrated with working on the channel, but that is going to be anybody working in YouTube when a video falls flat, or you're not getting the response that you want from certain things. That's just the way it is. But I have immensely enjoyed my time so far on YouTube and cannot wait for 2024. If you have any suggestions for things that you would like to see in the channel, things that you would like to see us do more on the channel, things you maybe would like to see us do differently, and that kind of thing, I'm open to all of those different comments about that. Like I said, I want to make this channel something that people are going to want to tune into and watch. So like I said, if I have mentioned an idea or I have done something that you think, hey, maybe you should do it this way, I will definitely consider all those avenues. And I know this video has been a big ramble. Behind the scenes, I have restarted this video about 5 times just because I couldn't get it to sound right at all. And not because of the audio, but because I just couldn't get the feel for the video down. But I feel like I finally got what I wanted to say for this anniversary done. So as I've said many times before, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to know when we are going to be putting out any of these other videos and other videos that I have already planned to do. And we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.